Hello everyone. Oh my god, my hair doesn't even fit in the computer, in the camera. You know what? This is exactly the energy. Like this past week has just been so loopy and just space cadet to the max. Um, just so many downloads, so many thoughts. I noticed this about a week ago, and I've been trying to figure out how to put it into something digestible because I've been having a lot of downloads from a dream that I had recently about the pyramids in Egypt and what the pyramids were used for. And they were tools for ascension. So, first, I want to dive into my dream, then, I want to explore that because it gave me this huge download about choosing the path of least resistance and how that entangles into a fear-based reality and a love-based reality. And as creators of reality, how we can take that source of energy from love or fear and create a reality from that base. So you get to choose which energies you want to play with, because this world, this dimension, this specific reality has the most polarizing and contrasting energies to play with while we are embodied in physical form. And it's usually unconscious, and that's where blockages and traumas and patterns come from, and how we turn off our feelings and forget to feel or create from those energy sources, and then everything becomes a lot more mental. Meaning it's more logical and linear, and it's less about the expansive and how can I create my dream reality. So first, I had this dream where I was in Egypt, and I was in a pyramid, and there was this man, and there was about 6 other people. And I remember saying, I was like, what am I here for? And he was like, you're here for an initiation. And this is a term I've heard a few times in my dreams, where basically when I'm in, it feels to me like my astral body or my light body, basically in a higher frequency where I can explore, and I'm not restricted to this dimension in this body. I seem to go through a lot of upgrades during dream time, and then the recollection is so expansive, it feels like a memory. And then with that memory, you can call upon certain feelings and almost integrate that. Well, you integrate it back into your being, to your body, and to your DNA. It's a frequency. So there's just so much information. But basically, I was in this pyramid, and this man was saying, you're going through an initiation. And there's about 5 other people, and all of them were transforming. I was watching these people transform into like half like lioness, half woman, like half human, and like what that body would look like. And then he turned into this like insect being, and he was like half scarab, half man. And his head looked like a scarab, which was kind of freaky, because of the head shape, it almost looked like he was wearing a headpiece. He kept like those, emerald wings that almost look like what Beetlejuice would wear, how it like flares out at the back. And his legs were like the shape of the beetle legs, but like moving into human form. It was just crazy. And he was basically saying we were learning transmutation. We were learning how to shift our matter at an atomic level. We were able to basically, I guess, like depixelize, departicleize, and manipulate, and literally transfiguration. Like alchemy, you were able to basically shapeshift to attune your energy or frequency at will in those higher dimensions. And then the other half of this dream, I wake up, and now I'm starting to receive just information about the pyramids and how you would go into these pyramids to go through an ascension process. So these were tools that allowed you to embody higher frequency. You were tuning in your vessel, your being, your technology to higher frequencies. And at those higher frequencies, you're experiencing that nirvana or that bliss or that peace. They're very high vibrations. And it is it, to me, it looks like this. It shifts your energy out of the way, and it allows you to connect to higher multidimensional beings and higher aspects of you. These would be the dimensions where Buddha or Jesus or really any ascended master or higher versions of yourself, tapping into other timelines, you were able to communicate, basically telepathy wise, using your own gifts and abilities and how you bring in information to really have a clear channel. So we were so much more connected at one point, where we were able to bring in such vast amounts of information that then, because we were more in unity, we were more in yes, community, unity, but basically the vibration of love. Everyone's consciousness was operating out of a higher frequency. So there's more of a collective experience. And when the collective is starting to create the same experience, it shifts reality. And we have the power to create a world, a reality together that we all subscribe to. And we're already existing in one. It's just what vibration or what energy is it created from. So anyways, that was basically it. And I started realizing, like, wow, like, no freaking wonder. Oh my God, I have something on that. Okay, so part two, because I forgot I was cooking. I just like had to come on because you can't really control when the energy's there, and because it's so Pisces right now, it is like that daydreamy, all over the place state. But it's also, that's why it's so expansive right now, because the energy is dislodged in a sense. It's able to clear and move and channel out of you. And this sign is really related, you know, and connected to all aspects of each of the signs. And so it's such a gift. It's basically a more the veil is thin type of energy, which also means you're less grounded. So that was a perfect example. Okay, anyways, so yeah, that was basically the dream. That was the example and the experiences I was given to understand this information, and basically understand that we're moving towards like a collective conscious evolution on top of our own. And that's why so many people that are really waking up to this and pulling out of the matrix, which you can think of it also in the terms of just like energy as well. Because I feel like a lot of times people associate the matrix with like lower vibration, or they don't want to be here type of energy. And this is saying like, no, you can create from any point of energy, and you are your own source, you're your own channel. And what do you want to create from? That being said, there's just been this shift lately where those layers are so thin and they're just really coming off so easily now. And I kept being told about the path of least resistance, and I was like, why does this keep popping into my head? And finally I had to start writing some things down. And what I was receiving is that we're basically at a point of like 0 point energy, like the center, the beginning. It feels to me like the timelines are overlapping right now, they're merging, and that this is a split that's happening. This is the same energy or level of energy that would have happened during like Atlantis when it fell. And that sends reality on a different timeline, a different trajectory, than if we would have stayed in alignment or stayed in unity. And it seems like we have that same opportunity this lifetime, and we're at the beginning, you know, the golden age of that level of change over generations. And it feels like a lot of people, you know, are starting to not resonate with the realities they have created, and trying to figure out their place in the world, or what they could do, or how they could be of service, and how to deal with that, because you're still here. So I kept hearing about the path of least resistance, and understanding that this was the download I received that resonated with me. So I'm going to try to explain it in the best way. But basically, reality will start to shift, especially because the timelines are shifting. it is so polarized right now between the love and the fear frequency, that wherever you are holding on to lower energies or fear, that is being magnified right now. And wherever the reality is built from love, that's the growth, that's the expansion. And we're really transmuting, we're really moving a lot of that energy through the fear into the love frequency, because again, that is that multidimensional frequency, that resonance, that level of connection when you're tuning in um, to the collective, which we all have our own natural channels and abilities to do. So that's why we're going through like a massive like purge, like a massive detox right now, so we can really allow that energy to move into higher vibration. So using the path of least resistance, you will start to receive your own intuitive nudges or thoughts about what exactly you are feeling uncomfortable with. That is a trigger or a sign to move through that energy. Examples of this could be as something as simple as um, positive body self-talk and redirecting your subconscious each and every day so that you can start changing those habits, that mindset, and the lifestyle of that. And on the other side of that would be living the most positive version of that version of you that sees who you are and accepts yourself fully and authentically. Or with your job, a lot of people are feeling like, oh, I don't really want to do this anymore. And what do you feel like doing? And it depends whether or not you've been able to explore this within yourself. But a lot of times you feel a calling, and it's like, I'm going to act on that calling. So something like you're on the bus with someone and you like someone's hair, and a part of you is like, oh my God, I love that person's hair. And then you walk off the bus. There's also a reality you could have chose the highest alignment to bring the most joy to someone and say, oh my God, I love your hair and I just wanted to tell you that, and then get off the bus. And that affects their reality in such a positive way. And again, that's a simple example, but this could also be something like, I don't know, like you see someone walking down the street and they like smell really good or something, and you run up to them and like, oh my God, like I just want to say you smell so good right now. I don't know, that'd probably be so weird, but it's just an example. And like, who knows, that could be like your future lover, or that could end up turning out to be a good friend, or if you get a good vibe, like you just never know what will happen unless you make those choices. So it's a lot of the times we know exactly what we need to do, but we don't take action. So this is really a masculine time, especially moving into Aries season, where we are taking action for our highest vibration, which is moving through the path of least resistance and into the path of most expansion. On the other side of that, reality will still start to use what you have created and slowly start shifting things in order to gracefully move you closer to that direction. But a lot of times we're so programmed to want things right now, and it's not going to happen like that. And then sometimes we get antsy and we make split second decisions, and we're like, whatever, F it, I'm going to change this up myself. We do it, and it could take like 2 years longer to get down that path, where if you're just showing up and you're creating from that internal place and you're doing that type of work and you're actively knowing what you want and moving towards it, everything will just continue to shift because you'll feel it and it will resonate. And that is, again, that divine feminine energy. It is that intuitive nudge. It is that higher consciousness that is sending you those signals so that you're literally putting into practice becoming the best version of yourself. Which takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of action, and it's baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, and building those foundations. And as this is happening, that's why so much fear, so many triggering things, or like, why is this happening to me type of experience can come up, because there's a part of your energy that is like still stuck there or trapped there that you also need to move through and work through so that you can heal it and start moving it into a higher vibration, because the awareness is there, the perspective is there, the contrast is there to be like, I don't ever want to go through that again. And then you're actively again moving through this. That is about like, yes, job, finance, like everything you do, it's just about how can I be in the highest alignment right now. And of course, when you're not feeling it, like be authentic. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, and that's totally fine too. Like you literally can do no right or wrong. It's just a matter of honoring yourself and your body and tuning in, because a lot of times when we are resisting, to me, I see that almost as like a form of like, yeah, like a bad habit, or to the point of even like an addiction mindset where we just get so comfortable in our ways. And of course, change is so challenging. So as we begin to really honor that and move through it and choose our highest alignment and choose our growth and like be scared shitless and just continue to follow that path, it is going to continue leading to so much expansion on for so many different aspects of yourself that are a part of who you are, that are beginning to change or come online. Because for a lot of us who operated out of like trauma or the subconscious mind, or the divine feminine energy, you know, our feelings have been blocked, you know, and it's a matter of us going from the unseen to the seen, and that's uncomfortable. And what does that look like? And I need to take action in order to gain the motion with my emotions. Oh, that's so cute. And the energy, to start moving through that fear or those lower energies, into again the highest version of yourself. So we're doing a lot right now. Like we are literally shifting our realities by shifting into higher aspects of ourselves and being accountable and taking action for our energy, our vibration, our emotions, our mindset, and really putting in the work on a spiritual and energetic level, and then enjoying the human experience that is really allowing us to move that energy and manipulate energy and take back that creator, that creator control, that creator's block that a lot of us have experienced. And it's really fueled by your emotions and how, again, you see yourself and you believe in yourself and the connection you have to your feelings. And we're really balancing out our feminine and masculine energies right now. And your resistance and your triggers and your traumas are, you know, a great place to start to bring forth that action, to have such positive change in your life on so many levels. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a lot, but it's amazing. So thank you for watching and tuning in. That's what I have been feeling. That's what I've been receiving. And it's a lot, you know, so we're all just here to support each other and like learn as we go and just continue being students of the universe. It's incredible. Thank you for tuning in. I love you.